Liah and OTTO, My Brother and Me, by Fene Lohman, illustrated by Fuji Takashi. It's finally morning and Liah hardly slept. She tossed and turned with excitement of the new arrival of her adopted brother. Liah's parents were trying for a long time to have more children but couldn't. Her mother always said, "There's enough love to go around to millions of children who need it." Therefore they decided to adopt, and her father wanted a son. After breakfast, Liah was glad to help her parents out with straightening up his room. His room had light blue walls, superhero posters, and stars right above the bed that shined only at night to help him sleep. Liah's favorite part of the room was a red cutout she made that spelled out OTTO's room. Liah has been imagining this day for months. While she swung on the swing, she began to wonder what he would look like. All she knew was that he was 6 years old, just like her. She pictured OTTO as a big brown dragon with blue spikes that traveled from the top of his head down to his tail, and every time she tickled him, he laughed out fire. She giggled at the thought. Next, she thought of a giant T-Rex with sharp, pointy teeth who shook the neighborhood every time he walked. Their favorite thing to do was eat French fries on top of pizza and enjoy ice cream on the side. Her tummy began to rumble with the thought of her favorite foods on her mind. "Lunchtime," she said. She walked inside the house where her mother had just finished making her plate. She ate in silence, thinking of when he would arrive. "Daddy, when is OTTO going to get here?" "I'm going to leave right now, baby girl. I'll be back shortly," he said. He put on his jacket and kissed Mom and Liah goodbye. Liah finished her food and headed back outside. Liah was extremely excited and couldn't wait to play and introduce him to her favorite stuffed animals, Mimi the tiger, Grizzly the bear, and Leo the lion. However, no one could top her best friend Nike, her puppy. Nike loved to give her kisses. While she was playing in her treehouse, she heard her mother call out, "Liah, honey, come on down. OTTO is here." She appeared out of the treehouse and slid down the slide, landing just a few feet away from him. She froze. And there he stood, not a fire-breathing dragon or a giant T-Rex, but a little boy with silky dark brown hair and crystal blue eyes, holding a teddy bear. He seemed very nervous. Liah stood there and heard her mother say, "Liah, this is your brother OTTO." With much surprise to OTTO, Liah ran to him and hugged him tight. He was better than what she had imagined. She loved him right away. Still embraced in a hug, a sigh of relief spilled through OTTO's lips and he giggled, saying, "It's nice to finally meet you, Liah." "It's nice to finally meet you too, OTTO," Liah replied. OTTO was nervous and overwhelmed at his new surroundings. He wanted to make a good impression on his new family, but was very shy. "OTTO, we are so glad you are here, and we want you to make yourself comfortable in your new home," Mom said. "Liah, show OTTO around." Mom gave him a hug before returning into the house with Dad. Liah grabbed OTTO's hand and walked him around their backyard. She showed him her treehouse, which she was so proud of because she helped her father build it. It sat high within the trees. The outside of the treehouse was painted dark blue with a bright green door with matching stairs that led up to it. On the side of the treehouse, hidden within the trees, was a curvy red slide and her favorite tire swing. The stairs were to the right and the swing was to the left. Liah wasn't the only one excited about the new addition to the family. Nike continued to jump up and down, trying to give OTTO kisses. OTTO seemed to be warming up to Liah and the family. Liah led him back inside to finish the tour. They stopped in front of a bedroom door. Liah turned to OTTO and said, "This is your room." OTTO's face lit up in amazement. He couldn't believe he had his own room. With much excitement, he swung open the door and shouted, "Wow, this is amazing! My own room!" Liah watched as he stood in the middle of the room, amazed. His eyes went everywhere. He loved the colors, the posters, and of course his name that was written on the wall. There were so many toys and books, OTTO was so excited he'd play with them all. After dinner, OTTO and Liah played in his room for hours until Dad came in and said, "Okay, you two, it's time for bed." Before Liah could leave, OTTO turned to her and asked, "Could you stay with me tonight?" Liah nodded cheerfully and quickly ran into her room to change into her pajamas and grab her sleeping bag. When she returned, OTTO was in his superhero pajamas and camped out on his bedroom floor. Liah went over to join him. Mom and Dad hugged him and kissed the two. "Sweet dreams, my little angels," Mom said. While they gazed up at the lit stars in the dark room, OTTO grabbed Liah's hand and said, "I'm happy that you're my sister." Liah replied, "Me too. You're perfect." As their eyes became heavy, they began to dream. There's no better feeling than having a family who loves you, and no greater love than unconditional love. The end.